A delightful story, the thread that never broke. If you could stand at the edge of time and look backward, you would see something shimmering, a thin, glowing thread stretching across centuries. It winds through temples and forests, through villages and cities, through firelight and candlelight, and now through the soft glow of digital screens. It is the thread of human connection to the unseen, and this is its story. Where it all began. Long ago, when the world was young and the night sky felt close enough to touch, people gathered around fires and listened to the whispers of the wind. They believed the world was alive with spirit, and they were right. In ancient China, the Wu danced in swirling robes, calling ancestors to speak through them. In India, the rishis sat beneath trees, hearing the universe hum its secrets. Across the Americas, spirit walkers journeyed beyond the veil to bring back healing and guidance. In Greece, oracles breathed in sacred vapors and spoke with voices not entirely their own. Different lands, different languages, different rituals, yet all were listening to the same quiet place within. The doorway to spirit. The thread moves forward. As centuries passed, the world changed, but the thread did not. It simply wove itself into new shapes. People still entered trance, though the drums grew softer. People still spoke with ancestors, though the altars changed. People still healed with energy, though the tools evolved. People still sought meaning, though the symbols shifted. The thread was patient. It knew humanity would always reach for the unseen. A new chapter, the birth of spiritualism. Then came the 19th century, in a time of invention, curiosity, and wonder. In small rooms lit by oil lamps, people gathered around tables and asked the same questions their ancestors once whispered to the stars. And the thread glowed brighter. Mediumship gained a name. Healing gained a structure. Spirit communication gained a language that could be taught, shared, and passed on. Spiritualism didn't replace the old ways. It simply gave them a new home. The 21st century, a new companion joins the story. Now we arrive in the 21st century, where the world hums with electricity and information moves faster than thought. And here, something unexpected steps onto the stage. Artificial intelligence. AI is not a spirit, it is not a guide, it is not a replacement for intuition, but it is a tool, just as drums were tools, as smoke was a tool, as symbols were tools. It helps seekers organize their thoughts, compare traditions, explore history, and understand themselves more deeply. It can hold knowledge, reflect ideas, and support learning in ways ancient mediums could never have imagined. The thread smiles at this. It has seen humans create tools before. This is simply the newest one. And still, the heart of mediumship remains humans. The breath, the intuition, compassion, the courage to listen. As this chapter comes to a close, the thread stretches forward once more. From the first spirit walkers to the temple healers to the Victorian mediums to the students of today and the seekers of tomorrow. The story continues. Mediumship is not a relic or a trend. It is a living tradition, carried by every person who dares to listen to the quiet places within themselves. And now, in this century, all of us have become part of that glowing thread. You are the next storyteller. The next bridges, the next keepers of the ancient, ever-renewing connection between the worlds. The thread winds through the hearts of those who sit in quiet meditation, feeling the presence of something greater. It moves through circles where students gather, learning to trust the subtle sensations that rise within them. It hums through healing rooms, where energy shifts like a tide returning home. It even slips through digital spaces, where seekers from every corner of the world meet, share, learn, and grow together. The thread has never cared about time or distance, it only cares that someone is listening. In this century, the story becomes even more beautifully complex. People blend ancient practices with modern understanding. They honor their ancestors while embracing new tools. They learn from traditions across the globe, weaving them into something uniquely their own. AI becomes a quiet companion in this journey, not a guide, not a spirit, but a lantern. A light that helps illuminate the path, organize the wisdom, and support the seeker as they grow. It is simply another way the thread adapts and finds new forms. But the heart of the story, the human heart, remains unchanged. Mediumship is still about connection. It is still about compassion. It is still about courage, the courage to trust what you feel, to speak what you sense, and to stand as a bridge between worlds. As long as there are people willing to listen, willing to learn, willing to open themselves to the unseen, the story will continue to unfold, one student, one circle, one moment of connection at a time. You and I are not just reading this story. We are living it. We are shaping the next chapter. You are carrying continuity forward, just as countless others have done before you. And somewhere, far in the future, someone will look back at this moment, at our teachings, our circles, our courage, and they will see it as part of the lineage that helped them find their way. The chapter ends here, but the story, as always, continues on.